Okay, so let's write today's SQL. Report to the given manager. Okay. So the given table is only one employees table, and in this table, we have the employee ID as a Unix value. Okay, and the employee name is followed by the employee ID. And manager ID is the employee ID's manager ID. Okay. Okay, the head of the company is employee ID with is the employee with employee ID equals to 1. Okay. Write a solution to find employee ID of all employees that directly or indirectly report their work to the head of company. Will not exceed the 3 managers as the company is small. Okay. Okay, so if the employee ID is equal to 1, and which means he's the head, the manager ID still equal to 1, right? Okay. Okay. And the given condition over here is that will not exceed 3 managers. Okay, so 1 over here, report to 1, and 3 report to 3, 2 report to 1, 4 report to 2, 2 report to 1, so 4 should be including in the result. And 7 report to 4, 4 report to 2, and this is the third layer of this relationship. Right? 8 report to 3, 3 report to 3, okay. 9 report to 8, 8 report to 3, and 3 report to 3, okay. Right. So it looks like we have to do 3 layers of this for the indirect relationship, right? Okay, so we can just basically search for layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3, and do the union. 1, 2, 3, like this. So for union 1 with I want this. Select employees. Okay. So this is the layer 1, and if we want to do the layer 2, and we can have layer 3, L2 here, select employee ID from, okay. And finally we can just select from L1, union, okay. And this is select all, okay. L3, L2, and we don't have to order them, and yes, so that'll be it. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, okay, so we don't have to return the manager itself, so employee ID not equal to 1. Okay, so yeah, let me think about, is there any optimization for this SQL query? Because when the max layer is not only 3 layers, it could be a huge SQL query over here. So yes, let me think if there's any other way to do so. I'm thinking that if we use the join method, and we can join 2 tables by the employee ID with the manager ID, but I don't think that would be faster, so let me check out the solution. We don't have so much time today, so recursive CTE. Okay. Union select. Okay, so he used a join with a union. Okay, that is a. Oh, there's a recursive. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I haven't seen this before, so yeah, it's really a new thing for me. So let's go quickly on recursive. Okay, recursive. Oh, CTE name, where recursive condition. Okay. Okay, so how can I improve my code here? Recursive as and the condition used in recursive member that determine how the oh, it looks like it's a really iconic usage of the recursion. Okay. Yeah. Select employee ID. Union select the employee ID, merge ID, inner join some part relays. Alright. So yeah. Select employee ID from employees, where merge ID and employee ID not equal to 1. Union. Okay. Select employee ID from employees, join, subboundary. On employee ID, employees merge ID equal to subboundary ID. Okay. So we get a first layer, and then use the union and keep searching with the subboundaries. Okay. Okay. So recursive. So select employee ID from employees where measure ID equals 1 and employee. Okay, so we don't have to change here. Union select employee ID, but from employee table where. Okay, actually join the sub on e dot employee ID equal to sub dot. Oh, actually it's e dot manager ID. I think we don't really need to use join over here. In my previous way, we actually used the subquery, so we can stick on that one. So if we still use the subquery, we can just use basically where e.manager ID. Okay, so we don't use join anymore, so we can keep this plain in. Select employee ID from sub, right? Select employee ID from sub. Okay, and finally we can just return from sub. No, so, oh, there's an extra comment over here. Recursive sub must not appear within subquery. Reference to query sub. Oh, is this the? Well, do we really need? I don't get. Reference to query must not appear within subquery. Oh, we cannot use subquery for this. Okay. All right, so that's used back to the join method. I'll figure it out why there's elimination of using the subquery for the recursive CTE, but yeah, so let's just do the on e dot manager ID equal to s dot employee ID. It's employee ID. Okay. 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 So yeah, we really learned something new today, and this is the recursive query, and I think that is good. And actually, this question has been asked when I had an interview with TikTok, and I kind of failed on this question, but for that round I passed, but yeah, I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah, so for intermediate SQL query, perhaps we need this one. So it's actually appeared in the real interview, so